Hello, ladies and gentle peeps. My name is Alex Jahans, and this is not a scheduled review video, whatever. This is a kind of updatey thing, which is just kind of I'm posting as my own vanity because I did something I consider rather awesome today, and I realise it's not that big of a deal to other people, and other people don't either do it so often they don't care, or they just flat out don't care because they don't do it. But for me, it's a big deal. So yeah, I swam. I swam today. I mean, I should explain. I used to swim an awful lot in my youth. But then I watched Deep Blue Sea. I watched Deep Blue Sea and I was just utterly fucking terrified. Because you're gonna laugh at me for this, but I was just like, those sharks were so realistic and it was so gory and it was so shocking and terrifying, and I know you're laughing, but I mean, it was a real and I must scream kind of moment. There is some horrific stuff in that film, and it uses imagery that combines kind of land home life with water life. It puts a shark in the the home setting. Sort of like swimming past computers and sofas, and it creeped the living fuck out of me. And so as a result, I didn't swim. I just, because anytime I go in the water, my head it would just be picturing sharks, picturing things from Deep Blue Sea, picturing horrific monsters, and the worst bit is the absolute worst bit is when the sharks grab it's at the beginning when the sharks grab the gurney and they smack it in to the gut, smack it into the glass, and it bursts out. And that kind of scene sticks with me. That horrible scene sticks with me because anytime I'm underwater, I'm in a swimming pool. There's grates, there's air vents sort of things to filter out the water, and my brain just like how those how cameras can like look at a QR code and substitute an animated sort of thing, like that, like the Nintendo game where you hold it up to a QR code and like Mario jumps out and jumps on Goombas. If you don't own a Nintendo DS and haven't tried that out, then I'd probably sound like a madman. But it's a thing. Well, when my brain sees an air vent, a filtration duct underwater, it's like a camera seeing a QR code. My brain just instantly substitutes it with the scene from Deep Blue Sea where you see the sharks charging outwards. And I'm just gripped with this immense fear of, holy fuck, there's terrifying sharks shark's going to get me. And the thing is that obviously the first time I watched a shark film and got scared by sharks was the first ever memory I had, was of watching Jaws. That is my first memory. So I'm used to sharks. I'm used to them scaring me and being scared by them. That alone isn't enough to put me off swimming. That alone wasn't enough to put me off swimming because I was scared by sharks an awful lot in my youth, and what it was, the kind of the death knell in the coffin of my sort of swimming career was that I went on holiday with my family, and it was, oh, they have an outdoor pool. Go on, you like swimming, don't you? Come on, it'll be fine. So I jump in, and it's freezing cold. Freezing cold water, okay? This is water that genuinely sets you shivering. So I jump in, start shivering, and my body's like going into shock of, holy fuck, you're freezing, get the hell out, you're gonna die of hypothermia. And at the same time as that is happening, my brain is just, it's exploding with these like the camera, you suddenly see QR codes everywhere. Because my brain was just like, you are in the water. Remember the last time you saw anything to do with water? Deep blue sea, deep blue sea, deep blue sea, shock, 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 shock. Whilst I am freezing from the cold anyway, whilst I am hyperventilating from the cold anyway, that was the most horrific, terrifying experience I have ever had swimming. And yeah, I have had times before where my swimming trunks have fallen off in the water, where I have bled in the water. So yeah, that was horrifying, and pretty much from that moment, I could never work up the guts to swim again, because it was just, sharks are getting me, water get me, or I'll get cold, or it's snotty. It's all got snot in the water anyway, and it's disgusting anyway. My brain would just think up excuses of why I can't do it. So the fact that today I have swum, it's a big achievement for me. And you know what? I really fucking want to see an Aquaman movie. Because there was a TV show on CBBC that was like a series set in Atlantis or something, with somebody who did turn into like an Atlantean person who could like live underwater and talk to fish. And I really want to check out that series again, but I have no idea how I would search for it. But my brain is just like, you like swimming? Woo! Remember all the good feels about the swimming. Because I have pretty much conquered my fears about sharks now. Because I'm doing a dissertation on sharks, which, yes, you will get shark film reviews with, like, clips, because the clips are on the computer. They are. You will get them. It's just, I don't have a tripod yet, and it's kind of university, so until June you won't get any proper reviews. Although I have been watching Hornblower, so you'll get a review of Hornblower tomorrow, but it will just be in front of the camera. But anyway, yeah, it's just a random update to just say I swam today and it was fucking awesome. Because yeah, I was out of practice. Yeah, I could barely remember my strokes. Yeah, I lacked all of the grace and style that I had in my past. But it's like, okay, water. It is awesome to just be submerged in water again, and the feeling of just looking at underwater with goggles on. It's surreal, and it's just a really brilliant experience, and I pretty much defeated the phantom sharks, and it was terrific. It was terrific, and I can't recommend enough to go swimming, because I know I'm not in the best of shape. I know I'm not, and I know that, as you can tell, I don't have the most svelte Adonis-like physique, but in the water, though I was tired, though it was hard work, and I was going, how the fuck do I do this again? What am I supposed to do? How do the legs work again in the water? It's so much fun, and it's like, it just encourages you to keep at it, because swimming is just so brilliant and just so surreal, and playing in the 3 dimensions, not being tied down to just the horizontal plane, but being able to actually like swim up and down and holding my breath, and even something stupid as like holding your breath underwater and breathing bubbles out through your nose, and suddenly being like, holy shit, my nose works. because I'm so used to my nose being bunged up that it's amazing to just see, oh yeah, this thing on my face does actually do something besides bleed and snot on stuff. I'm gonna stop now before it gets any worse, but yeah. Swimming's awesome. Swimming is awesome. I think I need to find like a champion that to kind of summon in my mind if ever the sharks appear before me when I'm swimming again. Like, like Nessie or something. Just some great majestic beast to banish the sharks in my head. Because I love swimming, but I know sharks are an integral part of my psyche. They will come back, and when they do, I need to make sure they do not banish me from swimming again. See you, Toodle Pop, and whatever.